Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Tourism in the United States right now is down. You can basically say it's dead. People are not spending money on this shit anymore. You're looking at the fact that, either you're going to put gas in your car, or put food on the table, pay your medications, or, pay your rent. Shit is high, bro. And, going out here and taking all these extravagant vacations, saving for something and been saving for it for a minute. But you're looking at the airline prices. Then you're looking at around the country going places. You're thinking about Florida, and Florida trying to figure out why people don't go. You made it where it's kind of hostile now, and people don't want to fucking go there no more. You trying to figure out the beaches are fucking empty. All the people that you basically turned away talking about they're problematic was the people spending the money and the people that were there. Now that those people are not there no more, the motherfucking looking kind of desolate now. The beaches are empty as fuck. They trying to figure out where everybody at. Dude, what are you thinking? You did the same shit in Texas. Now look at Texas. Shit looking crazy as hell over there. They over there talking about, hey, we in financial trouble. Yeah. These places are in financial trouble. You think because the tourism is down, it's going to go somewhere else. You think people going to Vegas. Vegas is empty as fuck. They doing more and more videos on Vegas looking like a damn ghost town. Vegas was like Louisiana back in the day. You couldn't even see the ground in Vegas. There was so many damn people. There are nobody gambling like they used to be anymore. Why? Because it used to be when you go to Vegas and you go and go to the casino, they comp you on something. Either they comp you on parking, they give you like a free buffet meal or something like that, or so you wouldn't feel so bad. Like if you go see one of the shows, you're not worrying about parking or something. Now you got to pay for the parking, you got to pay for the food, you got to pay for everything, and plus all of this stuff, the prices have ramped up. Now you're looking at all these high ass prices, and you're trying to figure out, damn, yeah, this is what's happening. A lot of people are not looking at this right now. A lot of people don't see this. A lot of people don't understand how this shit actually took place. How did we get to this point? Did you remember the point when Vegas was flooding? Do you know that a lot of Vegas workers got unionized? Do you know Vegas had been running rampant for a while where they were just firing people for the hell of it? Because of certain things. Now all of a sudden people are like, fuck that. You can keep Vegas. Now people trying to get people out there. It was just like it was in the pandemic where people weren't going. They're like, hell with that. Now people ain't going just because. You trying to figure out how the fuck you gonna survive and pay your bills and shit. You ain't worried about no fucking vacay shit. You vacay and next thing you come home and your house is vacant because they done kicked your ass out. You ain't trying to do that shit. You like, fuck that. I can hold off on that nonsense. Now they got the real ID where, hell, if you gonna fly, you need one. And, some people don't get it. So they drive in places, and now they're talking about the Labor Day weekend that's coming up, and they talking about, the plane, it's estimated that this amount of people is going to go through certain airports and this and that. Yes, estimated. But how many going to go? Then a lot of people going to drive. Then what you going to do? They usually lower the gas prices, around this time to get more people to move around. But, they've been raising the gas prices, and people been like, well, I'm staying where I'm at. And see, that's the thing that really been getting them. They like, damn, people are not following the script anymore. People are off script because people are tired. People don't want to deal with this dumb shit anymore. They don't want to sit here and put up with people telling them what to do who are billionaires. Bro, you got people who are billionaires telling you that you wrong for not spending your money. They not spending theirs. They not hiring you. They ain't doing shit for you. But yet instead you wrong for not being broke. You wrong for not going broke, going to places that don't even suit you, man. You ain't getting shit out of it. Man, think about it. You need good jobs to do good shit, bro. A lot of people are living on credit right now. They buying their groceries on credit. They buying food from restaurants on credit. It used to be, You wouldn't buy restaurant food with a credit card, man. Now, you do. It's your debit card or actual credit card. Anytime that you can put DoorDash and all of this stuff on Klarna and, pay now, pay later, whatever it is, dude, shit doesn't change. It's letting you know that the money's not there in abundance like it used to be. The middle class is not the middle class anymore. Even the lower middle class is not even a lower middle class anymore. They basically made it where you got to make 100,000 a year per person in order to live, and the shit is ridiculous. I'm thinking like you really pricing people out of home ownership, and you pricing people out of apartments too. Now the landlords are getting mad because you got 2 or 3 families living in a damn apartment or a home, and you trying to how the fuck you thought this was gonna happen? Your rent is $4,000. What you thought was gonna happen? Who making four? What average person making $4,000 a month? Wait, I ain't gonna say a month. Let's stop that one. I'm talking about, put it like this: $4,000 to pay the rent. You can make $4,000 a month, but you need more than $4,000 a month to live. If your rent is anywhere that's super duper high, people say, "Hey, that's one of the reasons why you ain't got a house. You broke." Oh fuck! If a house costs $500,000, imagine what the monthly payment is. See, when you young, you don't understand it. If you never owned a home or owned anything or bought anything, you wouldn't understand it. A home is not like a fixed purchase, like you going out buying like an action figure or a video game. Not well, a video. I mean, an action figure. Because video games, bruh, shit, that ain't even what's at no more. They got in-app purchases on games now. That's crazy as hell. A car, you can't even say a car anymore because cars have issues, just like homes do. You got to get a car, the maintenance done, the tags done, the stickers, gas, insurance. Dude, you got all type of shit. Then a home, you got all these other things. You got the maintenance. Shit breaks down left and right. To call a plumber in is $200. To call an electrician in is $200. And that's just to get them to come. That don't count towards anything. That's just to get them to walk through the fucking door. Now what? You see what I mean? This is what I talk about. See, a lot of times when people think about owning something, it's some of this Hollywood shit. I'm gonna own a big house, a white picket fence, have a kid and a wife and a dog. Bruh, that sounds good, but that sounds like a nightmare too. My friend was telling me, he said, "Hey man, look, I'm about to buy this car because I want to buy this car. This is what I'm going to do." I said, "Bro, your car paid for. Stick with that motherfucker till the wheels fall off." "No, man, because, I said, these car notes are like $700 right now. Insurance is like $300. That's $1,000 right there before you do any fucking thing." I said, "You might want to rethink that." I said, "I know you got money in your budget and I can't tell you what to do." I said, "Just be careful, man. Because once you get this motherfucker, it's not like you can return it. You stuck with it. You stuck paying that for the amount of time that you specified you will." And they getting slicker now. They doing damn near 10-year car loans, bro. Because they know you can't afford these damn vehicles, bro. They getting rid of used cars now. You notice that? There's not a lot of used car dealerships. Chicago was full of used car dealerships. The motherfuckers disappeared. The car lots with brand new cars are disappearing. Dude, this is something that we all need to take a look at. Shit is leaving. And we don't pay attention to it because we're not thinking about it, man. All of this shit got something to do with tourism, man. When no money is coming in Chicago, man, one of the biggest tourist areas there is. And and I know people talking about, "Oh man, it's the crime. Bro, it ain't no damn crime that hard. Chicago crime ain't like you walk out the door, you get robbed, or you walking in the door getting robbed, you in a closet getting robbed. No. See, this is what people think. When you don't live somewhere and people constantly telling you something, you agree with it. Dude, they were telling me places like in Texas, you might get, what's that called? Traffic. Male or female. Anywhere in Texas, you could get traffic. And I'm thinking like, damn, Texas, this fucked up, but it's not like that, bro. People tell you shit and see you thinking about this shit and thinking that this is what it is. And it's not. This is why I say you gotta really pay attention to this, because see, people sell you on shit that's not true. All of this stuff, man, is to get you out of certain areas, because see, certain areas are going up in value, and the powers that be, the rich people, either they flood you out your home, they find a way to get you out, some weird ass excuse. Dude, look at it this way: there's money out here, and see, once they find it, if you might have an ownership on it, they don't get your ass out of there, bro. Look at it this way: tourism is so damn bad. They don't rent. They done made Texas and Florida so damn expensive now. It's crazy as hell. You got your Californians and your New Yorkers during the pandemic coming to Florida and Texas, man, and fucking those states up. Got them up in air, bro. People talking about, no, this and this, and the rent is this price, and that is this. Like I said, when you a digital nomad, you can work anywhere, and your pay is just crazy. Yeah, of course you gonna go there and just live your best life. But then when shit started going up, people start moving. And see what happened in Florida. A lot of people start exiting. They start going to other places. Why you think the rent in Mississippi and Alabama went up so much? Because that's where the fuck they going. Now the people in Mississippi and Alabama complaining, talking about affordable housing and all this shit. Good jobs. Man, please. And again, I want to say this to a lot of people. You ask, what do this got to do with a toy channel? All this shit got to do with toys. It's all dealing with your money. I don't think a lot of people understand money is more than what you spend on toys. It's what you spend on every damn thing. If you spending more on your mortgage, your rent, and people like, if you got a fixed mortgage, it don't go up. Yes, it does, bro. Your property taxes, your insurance go up, so your mortgage go up. Dude, people don't see that. This is why I say you got to know what you're doing before you buy a home. People buy homes, man, see, my mortgage is $1,000, and next year your mortgage is $3,000, and you trying to figure that shit out. This is why I say you got to know what you're doing going in. Are you buying a brand new property? Man, I bought a brand new property in a brand new subdivision. They just built it. I wouldn't do it, man. Why? See, that's your problem. You see, you ain't one of those innovators like me. And I'm like, dude, do you know you just paying for the plot of land right now? That's the property tax you pay. Next year, you're going to pay the real property tax with the house being on the land. Oh, man, see, that's just a hater talking. The next year came, motherfucker was paying an arm and a leg, and he's sitting here crying. This is what you got to think of, fam. You got to know what you're doing before you do it. This is why you're supposed to research. When I tell you that the economy is down, people not buying handbags like they doing, they not buying all this expensive shit like they doing, man. People still buy. Don't ever get it wrong. People still buy, but not like they were. And see, you got these luxury brands trying to drop prices. You trying to get the people back in. See, it's not the rich people that buy this shit. It's the poor people. Poor people buy rich people shit. Rich people don't look rich. Yes, they do. See, that's the thing that you fuck up on. You always think, oh, no, rich people don't dress like they rich. Yes, they do. Just maybe not when they coming to see your ass. You get what I mean? But with this being said, and everything, thank you for watching. Till later. Peace out, fam.